few more people to the room, and let's go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Friday's edition of Decisions. Decisions to think about money, learn how to make money, think and grow rich, and really be great and be awesome. I just want to thank every one of you for keep following me and being here and adding people to the room. Thanks for being amazing. I'm going to spend 30 minutes with you today on a beautiful topic, decisions to make money. What's it going to take for you to start growing and learning and going in the right direction? So welcome, Aminata, Dr. Amy, Maritza, thank you so much. Beautiful pictures, by the way, every one of you. Just amazing people here. Do me a favor, let's add a few more people to the room. Hit me on Instagram, hit me on Facebook and all the different places that you can, because it is awesome to share and be together in different places, right? Why just be here on Clubhouse? We can be everywhere. So let's do it. I'm also live on my Facebook group. Looks like it's on LinkedIn as well and on YouTube. So welcome. We're gonna talk for about 20 minutes or so on money, decisions as to what's it gonna take to make money. Welcome, Dr. Amy. So my name is Kamal. I am a student and teacher of the law of attraction. I'm studying thinking to results with Bob Proctor. Yes, you heard right. Bob Proctor, the man himself, the one who's been doing this for the last 61 years? Yes, 61 years.
Yes, he's very old, he's ancient, and he thinks so well. It's nice to see you, Kamal. Thank you.
Nice to see you too. And so when I decided to get mentorship, I went for the best and forgot the rest. And the lineage with Bob is just phenomenal, because Bob was taught by Earl Nightingale, and Earl was taught by, Napoleon Hills and the group around that time. And I just went for the best, and life has changed in 8 months, short amount of time, 8 months, I don't want to brag my results, but I could brag on my clients' results. One of them just announced she just made $100,000. Another one just got promoted. Another one got a job with a financial company, and another one is now coaching leadership trainings, and another one is doing very well in real estate. So I'm just proud of every one of my clients in thinking into results. So I encourage you all to look me up and see what I have to offer to help you finish this year strong, because my goal is to help you finish this year strong. That is my goal. If I can do that, if I can help you finish this year strong, why not? And the way it's going to work, you will have to learn how to make decisions. And today I'm going to give you the bits and pieces. I'm just putting a link here for you so you can see where I am and you can see how to get hold of me. The bits and pieces on decisions on money. We're not going to talk long today. 30 minutes. I have a meeting with one of my millionaire mentors at 1. So I got to be there exactly at 1 or 2. That's when she comes in to share with us today. But like I said, I'm learning from Bob Proctor, and he's teaching me all kind of beautiful things. So thank you for being here. Let's talk about money, because very rarely we stop and look at our results. And I want you to take a pause today and look at your results with regards to money. Welcome, Paula. Thanks for being here. When you look at your results and you see the kind of money that you have in your pocket, what kind of energy does that bring you? What kind of feeling do you get when you look at your bank account and it's like, dang, I don't have what I want. It's not as fat as I thought. Christmas is coming, holiday is coming. So these current results are frustrating the heck out of you, right? You look at your results and the money is not there. This amount of money that you earn is a direct reflection of what's going on. What's going on where? You might be asking, what's going on where? What's going on in your mind? The kind of money that you're making right now, the results that you're having, is a direct reflection of what's going on in your mind. And I want you to get that straight. Get that straight. That is 95% mindset, 10% strategy. Don't get hung up on the strategy. We're going to help you get your mind straight with regards to money, income, decisions. I titled the room Think and Grow Rich Decisions, but I'm really focused on money talk for the next 20 minutes or so. And then we're going to share for 10. It's going to be quick today, 30 minutes. I don't want to take too much of your time, because time is precious. We only have now. And I want you to take a look. I want you to take a look at your friends. What kind of money they're making. I want to look at who are you hanging around with, and think with your mind that this universe is orderly. This universe is giving you what you deserve, what you're imagining and thinking about. So if you want to change your life, if you want to mix with the kind of people that I'm mixing with, if you want to move to a whole other dimension of achievement, greatness, decisions, leadership, building businesses, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to start making decisions faster, bigger decisions, things that were going to change you from the inside out. Right now, you up to now, you've been babying your life and you got what you got. And if you have $1 million business or two or three, good for you. I'd love to hear that story, how you got there. Maybe we can all learn from you, and my clients can learn your story and hear you. But what I'm sharing with you today on this decisions and money topic, this actually comes from the Science of Getting Rich by Bob Proctor lecture, is that it all starts with your mind. And you have to look at your environment. What environment are you mixing with? Are you in the right environment? Or are you just downloading stuff on YouTube and watching videos and PDF and hoping and thinking something is just going to happen one day? One day you're going to get rich. One day you will get rich. When is that one day going to happen? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it this weekend? What is that one day? If you want to change your life, if you want to start mixing with the kind of people I'm mixing with, if you want to start moving 10 times, 100 times your business results, your income results, your life results, your health results, your relationships, things have to change. And they have to change for the better. Your environment is everything. Who you hang around with, what you're doing, all matters. In less than 8 months, with being in a circle like Bob Proctor and the elite professionals that I'm working with on mindset and money, life has changed for the better. 3 times, 4 times, you lose track after some. At some point, you lose track because you don't have to worry about bills anymore. See, it's time and financial freedom. I want you to think of money as just a tool, but it's going to give you that time and financial freedom when you wake up and you can do anything you want. Anything you want. I took almost an hour walk this morning. It's beautiful. 8 to 9 every day, all week. Would you like to have that? Would you like to have the life that you deserve? But you're hanging on the old job. You're hanging on the old decisions. Reading the book is one thing. Starting to take decisions and moving your life to a much bigger decision takes some risk, takes some steps that you have to move in the right direction. And I'm inviting you today, for those who have not taken the opportunity yet, to join Thinking into Results with me so that we can make this year, we have 1 month and 18 days left. It can make the difference of day and night. You could be looking at 2022, that's going to be the biggest income year ever for you. So proud of my 20-year-old that today she's going to spend 2 hours with me with the Millionaire Maker. Just imagine that. 8 months ago, I wasn't talking like this. 8 months ago, this was not in the horizon. Now it is. How come? What has changed? I made a decision. I made a decision to change my life, to change my environment, and I have the will to do it. Now, you might want it, you might wishing and hoping, but do you have the will? Are you willing to start moving with a few of us in this level, into thinking into results, into really getting your business in order, your life in order, your relationship in order? See, this universe has laws. How can we have these laws work with us, for us? How can we get the law of the universe, the law of attraction, everything working towards your direction, to moving with you? It's not going to happen by luck. It doesn't matter what you're doing. We can show you how you can double your income, triple your income. You just got to have a dream, you got to have a will, and you got to take action. Move your feet. Praying is not enough. If you're looking for money, praying is not enough. You got to pray, you got to meditate, you got to move your feet, and we can help you do that. We can show you the way. The material that we have with Bob Proctor, the summary of what Earl Nightingale did and what Napoleon Hill, the laws of success, how he put it in the 8 volumes, and then in Think and Grow Rich, the book right here that I've been studying every day now for 8 months, and some of you are with me in that club. That can become your cornerstone of how you're going to move your business, how you can start making decisions that are correct most of the time. And they don't need to be correct all the time. They do not need to be correct all the time. You just have to start making decisions. You have to start making decisions. You have to start studying. You have to take a look at who you're hanging out with. Who are your friends? Are your family members helping you or holding you back? 95% of the people are struggling. Why is that? Why is it that 95% of the people are struggling nowadays? In the most economic fortunes being made all over the world, Now, some are still in misery, some are still in trouble. And I pray that they see the light and they step out of their own way and find somebody to mentor them and coach them so they can grow. But 95% are struggling. Why? There's even so many professionals who get the success because they work so hard and they get the results, but then they lose their life. They lose their sanity. They lose their awareness. They lose their calmness. They get there, but they fall apart. They get there by they're losing their health, losing their their homes and spouses and partners and divorces, all kind of weird stuff. We don't want that. We want you to get there with a beautiful mindset. So I want you to start looking seriously at what are you earning. Are you happy with it? Because you're gonna have to make a decision. If this today's topic is about money, you got to make a decision that what you're earning is that enough or not. And where do you want it to go? Exactly where do you want it to go? Do you want it to double? Do you want it to triple? See, when we study money with Bob, it becomes comfortable. In the beginning, it's not comfortable to say, I want to make $1 million. I want to make a 2 million. Now I want to make $3 million. There's no reason why. I just want to. There is no prerequisite required. You just have to want it. Now, why do I want it? I want to help more people. I want to help myself. I want to have the lifestyle. I want to wake up and do whatever the heck I want. And I'm not shy about it. There's no need to be shy about wanting to make money because then you could do something with it. So, what do you want to do with your income? What do you want to do with your results? When was the last time you seriously looked? What did you do last year? What did you do the year before? Did it increase 1%, 2%, or did it go backwards? Did you lose a few months because you got laid off? So whatever it is that you want, you can get. You just have to understand that you can get what you want. You just gotta have to have the will and get on board, start getting mentored and coached to that next level, elite level. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for those who are not committed. I only work with committed people. Paolo only works with committed people. There's a reason for that. You can become committed by deciding that there's better for you out there than what you've got right now. See, when Sandy Gallagher and Bob Proctor put this program together, Thinking It Results, they initially wanted it just for businesses. But then they saw that these professionals, these executives are achieving record results. Their teams started achieving record results. So then it went everywhere. It went to the homes, went to small businesses, big businesses. There's now millions of people who are studying this material and making fortunes. Why not you? Why not you this year? Or do you think you're just going to buy a book for $20 from somewhere that talks about leadership and that's going to make it? It's not going to do it. I'm telling you, don't waste your money. Don't waste your $20. For you to move to that next level, somebody that is there has to show you how with calm, ease, and peace. And who's better
I
than
would
Bob?
like to say you're absolutely correct. A lot of people feel it's a weakness to reach out, if you don't mind, Kamal. Oftentimes people think, wow, it's a weakness that I'm reaching out for assistance. You know, I can always do it alone, stand alone. Well, I found out, of course, that's the truth. The strength does come from those with whom you surround yourself. And so I'm saying that. It's the truth. And I'm glad to be here, Kamal. I had a little bit of a setback. That's why you've not seen me much on Clubhouse. Thank you. I yield the mic, and I'm complete.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you back, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. And that's the key. The fastest way is to get a mentor, get a coach that has done it, and take you there. Somebody that you rhyme with, somebody that you can have a conversation. You don't want somebody that's not going to give you their time. So you want somebody that's willing to give you that time, somebody to kind of be there for you when you need them. And this is the opportunity of a lifetime for every one of you and Thinking Into Results. Look, I already had the six-figure income before Thinking Into Results, but I wanted more because I wanted to help more people. And now it's 3-4 times more in 8 months. Wouldn't you like to have that? It doesn't matter what's going to cost. You might be thinking, oh, it's money. It doesn't matter what's going to cost not to do it. What's going to cost for you not to get the right mentor? How many more years are you going to waste? Money will come and go. But when your income doubles, when you start making what you were making in a year and a month, that's when life changes. That's when bills get paid automatically. That's when cars just show up on your driveway to pick you up. That's when you travel first class, right? That's it. If you're watching on YouTube, wherever you are, you see this first class ticket. You got to do that. Things start happening because you make decisions. It all started with an idea. And I want that for every one of you. Now, I want to give the mic to Paula to talk about money, to talk about money mindset and decisions, what it takes to move you there. Because today we're only going to speak for 30 minutes. So there's only 15 minutes left because I am meeting with my millionaire mentor shortly. And then after Paula, I have another 5 minutes as to what would happen when you don't seek the mentorship and how your life is going to be like. I want to give you that view, kind of to give you a little bit of what the typical life would be if you don't reach out, if you don't start making different kind of decisions about money and get in harmony with it. So Paula, from the words of yourself and what you studied with science of getting rich and money mindset and decisions, what would you like to share today? Take a few minutes and share with the team here if you can, if you're available. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
Hey Kamal, thank you for all the shares of wisdom that you're providing. And I would like to welcome just everybody in the room, Maritza May, Dr. Lee, that's nice seeing you, Kenya, and Manish Kumar. I hope I pronounced it properly. And I was actually in another room that we were talking about fears. And as you were asking and talking about it, I just wanted to talk a little bit about fear, because the lack of making decisions that are moving us forward to our goals, it's fear. And the reason I said decision moving it forward, because you're every single moment in life, you're making a decision. You're making a decision at what time you wake up, at what clothes you're going to wear, if you're going to brush your teeth or not, if you're taking a shower. You're always making decisions. But are you making the decisions that are going to move you forward to live a fulfilled life? And if you don't know what that fulfilled life looks for you, and if you don't have a clear picture of your goal, you're just going through life moving, but not towards the success that you want, that you deserve. You're just moving around and not taking those steps of getting closer to what you want to do because of more fear. There is fear to take those steps. There's doubt, there's confusion, and there is the tyranny of the how.
Yeah.
We are trained, we are conditioned from very, very, very young to live in how. And if you're in the corporate world right now, if you work for someone, you are trained to, every time you have an idea, they ask you, what is the return on investment? What is your ROI? There's always that question. And I was there for 17 years, started as an engineer, and I was always asked, what is the return on investment when I had a project to prove and to get funds to do what I wanted to do. So I was conditioned to always look for, how am I going to do this? And the how is really the tyranny. You don't know how. And if you knew how, you would have already done it. You don't know how you're going to do it. There's no way for you knowing how to do it. There's always an easier, better way, but you don't know how yet. Otherwise, you would be where you want to be. And not knowing how paralyzes people. And not knowing what others will think. And not knowing how you're going to be judged. Not knowing if you're going to succeed or failure. All those unknown causes discomfort, which creates fear. And within that fear, you're not able to make a decision, and you stay where you are. And yes, I was talking the other day with my brother, and we always had really good conversation. My brother and I are really, really close. And for the first time, I could not have a conversation with him anymore, because he still has the mentality that he has to buy the house first, that he has to do these things first before he moves into doing the business that he wants to put. And I was talking to him, and he's stuck. He cannot see what I was trying to say. And that was the first time that we cannot have a discussion. And I felt a little sad. And the other point, I was like, well, I can only help by visualizing him doing what he wants to do. That's the only thing I can do. But he has to make the decision to move forward to the unknown. And fear will paralyze you. And the only way that you overcome fear is through study, understanding, and mentorship. Because when you read and study by yourself, you can only see what your beliefs allow you to see. And if you've never been there, you don't know how you're going to do it. So come to somebody who's already been there, who has already done it, who knows how. When you went to university, you did not know how it was going to be when you graduated or the job you're going to get. But once you're in the job, you look back and you see, oh, I did this, 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 and that. Kind of the butterfly effect, right? That's the importance of mentorship, to move you, to make you accountable, to do things that you are afraid to do by yourself, to help you give clarity, to start building faith in yourself, to start believing in yourself, because your mentor, coach, and I know Kamal, I can say I know him very well, even though it's only been a few months. Just because I got to know me, I know Kamal. And he will believe in you. I know he believes in you already. So you borrow his belief. Then you can borrow my belief too. The more beliefs you borrow is better. But if you ask the people that have never been there, they don't know how it is. They cannot see the vision that you see. If Steve Jobs would have asked anybody what they think about getting an iPhone, a touch iPhone, and if you remember the flips that didn't even have a camera, we would not have what we're having right now, the touch screens. If you would have asked what they think about the computer, we wouldn't have these mini laptops in our hands. You cannot ask people that they never seen or done what you want to do. You have to go to people that believe in you. And believe me, your project, your desire that you have right now in your heart that you're not moving towards it, it's going to be small compared to what you're going to do after you achieve it. Because there's always growth. There's always expansion. And when you get there, you'll be like, I wish I would have done it bigger. And I hear it from everybody. And I know that my goal, I keep making it bigger because it takes the same amount of time to believe a small goal than a big goal. It's only through repetition and through coaching. It's the same way. So might as well invest in going big. If I go big, I'll go home. And I know that I don't want to sit on the side of my bed on my last few days of life thinking, what if I would have done this? What if I could have helped humanity differently if I would have the courage to do what I wanted to do? I don't want to have what ifs when I finish this life, at least. I want to be happy and leave knowing that I give my best. Even if my best wasn't huge, it was my best. And I will not stop where I am right now. I'm only halfway, less than halfway through my life if I want to live 100 years. So take a chance in you. Believe in yourself. If you can see it, you can do it. And it might sound crazy. You might have heard it before. But once you understand the laws that govern manifestation, you will see why it is so true. If you can see it, you can achieve it. It's just a law, and you have to understand them. So thanks, Kamal, for giving the time. I do hope and to hear and see more of you jumping in, even just asking. You don't lose anything by having the one-on-one, figuring it out, especially if you're not clear of your goal, if you don't have that clarity, or if your goal is not helping you grow and you need to go after the bigger goal, the one that you've been holding on to, that you're afraid to even express it because you have no clue how you're going to do it. That's the one that you need to share and come and book an appointment with Kamal and go for it. Don't wait. Life is short and there's so much more to do, not only for yourself, but for everybody around you as well. As you grow, they grow. So thanks, Kamal, for your time, for allowing me this space. And Dr. Amy, I love your picture. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad to see you again. And this is Paul, and I'm complete.
This is Kamal. Thank you.
Thank you, Paola. very much. Just wanted to say that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I updated it and brushed it up. Thank you.
Hmm. Beautiful, beautiful picture. And thank you, Paula. I love it. I love the tyranny of the how and the fear talk and decisions have to be committed. It's just so much, and it's so much we can squeeze in information here for you. But the idea is this: you got to learn.
Sorry, Kamal. I don't interrupt you. I think by mistake I deleted the link that you put because I pressed it to go to it, but it opens the edit. If you want to put it back, that was me. Sorry.
Yeah, sure, sure. No problem, no problem. Yeah, this is for my webinar next week. Thank you for bringing that up. On Thursday, the 18th, 2 hour webinar just to get you engaged and moving so you can set the year right. An invitation for those who are serious, only serious people. That's what we talk to, and that's who we'd like to coach. But I love what Paula just shared about committed decisions, tyranny of fear, let go of the how. And I know we have a limited time today because of what's coming up, 105 for me today. But I want to give Jonathan a minute to speak as well about decisions in terms of money. And I want to give you a quick scenario as to what would happen when you don't make the right decisions right now as you are 20, 30, 40, 50 year old. What's going to happen as you grow and mature in life and what life could be like. Now, this is usually a whole day discussion, but I'm going to give it to you in a couple of minutes after Jonathan shares with us what he'd like to think about. How do you decide when it comes to money? What's your thought about it from Think and Grow Rich? We're talking money today. Do you decide quick? Do you spend money? What's your thought on money? How do you earn money? Can you take a minute, Jonathan? And really just a minute or two to share with the team. I want to thank you for being here, Jonathan.
You just gave me a challenge, Kamal. You're speaking my language with the book Think and Grow Rich, and you're asking me to do it in a minute. I will try. You know, winners make decisions very fast and change them slowly, if ever. When Andrew Carnegie was asked Napoleon Hill if he would be willing to write down the philosophy of success over a period of 20 years with no salary, with some of his expenses paid, and if you read Outwitting the Devil, you'll find out that it wasn't an easy 20 years. It wasn't. The road was not paved with gold for him. You know, he had to sweat, fret. He had to do the things. That's where he discovered that before success will come in anyone's life, they are sure to meet with much temporary defeat and perhaps some failures along the way. But he never stopped. But when Andrew Carnegie asked him if he would do it, it took him 29 seconds. Andrew Carnegie had a stopwatch underneath of his desk. And he said if it would have taken him 61 seconds, he would set it for a minute. If it would have taken him longer than a minute, he would have pulled the offer. See, Andrew Carnegie had spent 3 days with Napoleon Hill sharing the information. And a lot of people get your presentation, they get all of the information to make a decision, and they still need to think about it. That person will not be counted on to make any decisions or to achieve anything in their life because their biggest struggle is their decisions. Winners make decisions very fast, change them slowly if ever. Losers tend to make decisions very slowly and change them as often as possible. This is why the carpenter from the plains of Galilee said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. But no think about it, no talk about it, no pray about it, no mull it overs, no any of that stuff. Just yes or no. Once you have the information, there's nothing to think about. If you tell me you need to think about something when it comes to a decision about money, you're saying, I want to put you off because I can't tell you no. When you say you need to think about it, you actually put the person off. Hopefully, you'll put them off for a certain number of days or hours or whatnot, so they'll go away. Hopefully, you could get out of it. Because a lot of people just don't want to say no. They will say, think about it, talk about it, pray about it, but they won't make a decision. When you make a decision, live with the decision. I'm actually writing a book, Kamal, right now called Should Have Turned Right. The Art of Making Decisions. Because I made all the wrong ones. I've made plenty of wrong decisions. And I should have turned right when I went left. I should have made that decision to get the coach. I should have made a decision to invest in Bob Proctor. I should have made a decision to step up to the plate when I was asked to do it. I should have made a decision not to go this way, but to go that way when the opportunity presented itself. But based on fear, based on lack, and based on limitation, I made the wrong decisions. So don't make your decision based on where you have been and where you are, but make your decision based on where you will be. So that's all I've got right now. So with that being said, I'll back to you.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Make decisions fast. And we teach that all the time, and you got to do it. You see, if you don't make decisions fast, you're allowing many other things to go on. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time today, but think of it this way. Whatever decisions you make or don't make, not making a decision is an indecision by itself. So I would like you all to start deciding your future income. Decide right now, what is it you want to make? And you can learn how to do that. You can learn how to grow up that way instead of growing up the old way, the fear way, and depending on whatever the company is going to give you and what luck is going to happen or what the weather is going to be like. If you want to start being more determined, you want to start being more sure of what's going to happen. You want to start becoming more aware and fully present and enjoying your income. I encourage you to reach out to Paula, reach out to myself. Let's talk. Get on this webinar next week and find out for yourself what you can really do, because you have everything that it takes. You're not missing anything, just some guidance. You're just missing a little bit of here, a little bit there, some studying, and you're going to get what you want. And if you don't, it's all fine, because 90% of the people don't. That's the sad story. 95% of the people don't get what they want in life. They grow up, they're in their 20s and 30s, they start finding credit, they start buying furniture, they start buying their first car. Then they get to the 30, 45, they start collecting bills and paying bills, and money goes on. You don't even know how to deal with money. You don't even know how to deal with credit. You even don't know how to generate the money. What's happening? But then you grow, then you become 40, 60, and you're still struggling. You're like, how come everybody else is making money and I'm not? And suddenly you're 50, suddenly you're 60, suddenly you're saying, time is flying. So once you start making decisions fast and changing and getting coached, everything just becomes amazing. I'll tell you a quick story before I finish.
Speak before your story. Yes, it is important to make the decisions, and actually the not making one is a decision in itself. But not only the decision, but to move on it. You know, of course, you can decide something, and then you must move on it in any way you can. Even if you want to call it a baby step, it wouldn't matter, you know, because you're moving toward it. And just, well, it ties in with what everyone is saying, if you'd allow me, Kamal, are those 7 laws of the universe. The law of attraction is simply just one. These are immutable laws that can't be changed, and therefore we should learn about them. And those people, college-educated kids, maybe not young entrepreneurs, but they're simply not taught. They're taught something to specialize in, but gee, yes, of course. I think it was Ben Franklin who said, once you've compared yourself to another, you've lost your joy. So they're out trying to one-up somebody and say, oh yes, now I've got this and that and the other, and they have forgotten to look within. And that's where the vision comes in. Otherwise, you are on a plane with some gas, and you don't know where the hell you're going.
That's
so
right.
Somewhere you're not really clear about, and that's what I'd like to add. And
thank you, Dr.
Yes,
Amy.
Thank you so much for this room.
Thank you so much. So I hold this room pretty much every day. Every day is a different topic. Today I felt talking about money, and I want you all to have it. That's why I held the room. But I am short on time. So if this excites you, if this is something that you want to discuss further, reach out. There's so many opportunities for you to get involved in the Think and Grow Rich book club, in the webinar next week, and thinking into results. And it's really up to you. I cannot hold your hand. I cannot tell you what to do. You have to grow up and decide what to do. Decide if this is the right time for you. And if it's not the right time, it's fine either way. It's really up to you. It's your decision. But I want you to know that you can have everything you want. You can start actually making some big moves very, very quickly. So that's the story. The students have to be committed. You're going to have to go to a place where you've never been, and you're going to have to do things you've never done. or legal to grow up and get the money you want and you deserve. So with that, I really have to run. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Talk
Thank you,
soon.
Paul.
Thank you. Okay. Talk soon. See you tomorrow. Reach out. Look me up.